Hello there, beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. And in today's upload, we are going to look at first the latest news about Chelsea. Then we'll go straight forward and look at the preview of our match against West Ham United. After that, we'll look at the lineup, my predicted lineup, and also look at the score prediction. We'll look at the score prediction for the match. Now, I am going to give you a rundown of analysis and tell you why exactly and who will win the match and by what margin. I'll give you the analysis and you can decipher for yourself. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's go straight to the point. Now, in the first news, Mikhailo Modric is set to leave Chelsea in January. Now, news coming from the camp of Chelsea indicate that Mikhailo Modric is seeking to leave the club in search of playing time. What are your thoughts about this one? Now, let me give you some analysis why I think that if I were in the shoes of Mikhailo Modric, I'll do the same thing. Now, Chelsea played 6 games this season. In those 6 games, it means that we have played a total of 540 minutes. In the first game, Chelsea against Man City, we lost that match by 0-2. Mikhailo Modric was unused. He was on the bench. He was an unused substitute. Now, our second match against Servette, Mikhailo Modric played 90 minutes of the game. Now, he made 51 touches in that game and his pass accuracy was 81%. In the third game, we played against Wolves. That was an away game and we won that match by 2-6. Wolves 2, Chelsea 6. Now, Mikhailo Modric was hauled off after the first half in that game. So he played only 45 minutes of that game. Then after that, we had the game against Servette. Now, we lost that match by 2-1, and Mikhailo Modric played 73 minutes of that game. 73 minutes. Now, I hope you are listening and calculating the number of minutes that Mikhailo Modric has played out of the 540 minutes that we have played this season. 73 minutes against Servette. Now, our next game was against Crystal Palace. We played a 1-1 draw in that game, and Mikhailo Modric played 16 minutes of that game. Then our next game was against Bournemouth. Chelsea won that game by 1-0, and Mikhailo Modric again was an unused substitute. He was on the bench. So, when you put all this together, Mikhailo Modric has played 224 minutes out of the 540 minutes this season. And that is 41.5% of game time that he has played this season. Now, is that enough? What are your thoughts on that one? If that is not enough, is Mikhailo Modric right to say he wants to leave? All the same, news also coming from the camp of Chelsea indicate that the club is also ready to listen to offers. But, you know, Mikhailo Modric calls the club very much. And from the look of things, I believe that his value has dropped astronomically. And so, I think that Chelsea need to do something about it. Maybe we need to play Mikhailo Modric from now. Or maybe we send Mikhailo Modric out on loan to see if he can perform. And at least raise his value once again. Now, there is something about Mikhailo Modric that I feel strongly that Mikhailo Modric is going to hit. There is this aura about him. And I believe strongly that with time, Mikhailo Modric is going to be a serious player. He is going to be a serious player. And just like we have let go of Mo Salah, and he has hit at Liverpool, we have let go of Kevin De Bruyne, and he has hit at Man City. I believe strongly that Mikhailo Modric is coming to hit one day. And so, if truly Mikhailo Modric is going to be let go at Chelsea, then the club should be thinking of maybe inserting some clauses in that contract. Maybe a buyback clause or maybe a first refusal clause, because I believe strongly this guy will hit one day. Well, that is it. Let's go to the preview. Chelsea are seeking to win 3 consecutive away games this season. Chelsea are doing very well away. Now, in our last game against West Ham, Chelsea won 5-0, and that was at Stamford Bridge. Okay. So, the kickoff time for the game is an early kickoff. It's 11:30 a.m. The venue is the London Stadium. Then the referee is Sam Barrett. Assistant referees, we have Libet and Wade Smith. Fourth official, we have Chris Paulson. Then on VAR duty, we are going to have Stuart Atwell. Stuart Atwell. I believe you know that Chelsea has history with Stuart Atwell. Okay, so he will be on VAR duty for us. Assistant VAR official will be Aaron Hussein. Form for the two clubs, West Ham for their past 5 games, they have lost 2, they have won 2, and they have drawn 1. Then Chelsea, we have won 3, we have lost 1, and we have drawn 1 match. The Premier League form, we have all played 4 games this season. West Ham, they have lost 2 games, they won 1, they drew 1. Chelsea, we have won 2 games, we've lost 1, and we drew 1. Head-to-head between Chelsea and West Ham. Now, in total, Chelsea and West Ham, we have played 48 games. West Ham have won 11 matches. There were 10 draws, and Chelsea won 27 matches. In the last 5 games between West Ham and Chelsea, West Ham won once, 1 draw, and Chelsea won 3 games. The last time Chelsea visited the London Stadium, we lost a game there by 3-1. 3-1. We lost that game by 3-1 at the London Stadium. Those who scored in the game, Aguerd, he scored in the 7th minute. In the 28th minute, Kani Chukwuemeka equalized that goal. Then, in the 43rd minute, Enzo Fernandez missed a penalty. In the 43rd minute, Enzo Fernandez missed a penalty in that game. Then, in the 53rd minute, Antonio scored another goal. Then, in the 67th minute, Aguerd, he got a second yellow card and was sent off in the game. Then, very late in the game, Paquetá scored a penalty for West Ham. So, they won that game by 3-1. By 3-1. That is the London Stadium. My predicted lineup for the game. We all know who the number 1 goalkeeper at Chelsea is. So I'll go with him, and he is Sanchez. So Sanchez is in post. Then at left back we are going to have Cucurella over there. Then the centre back, the 2 pairings, we are going to have Colwell and Fofana over there. Now I have been wondering, Reece James is still out, Malo Gusto is still out. Who is going to play at our right back? Disasi was very awful in the last game. Our last game against Bournemouth. He was awful. And so I am not putting him into this game. He's out. Now, when you look at Caicedo, in our last game, he performed very well. And I believe strongly that he performed because Renato Veiga played beside him. So, I am putting Renato Veiga at right back. Renato Veiga at right back. And Renato Veiga is the one I think who is going to invert in this game. Cucurella is no more going to invert. Renato Veiga will invert. So, Renato Veiga at right back. Then, at the pivot, we are going to have Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. He's back. And he's the captain for now. So, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez at the pivot. Then ahead of them, Now, from the coach's press conference, he indicated that at our right wing, there are two players contesting over there, and they are Madueke and Neto. At left wing, there are two players contesting there. They are Sancho and Modric. Now, if it were you, who will you pick between these pairs? So, at right wing, I am picking Madueke. Madueke is going to play this game. Then, behind the striker, it's no brainer. There's no other person than Cole Palmer behind the striker. Then, at left wing, look, Sancho was too good on the ball to watch. He was a joy to watch in the Bournemouth game. And so I don't think that Sancho should be benched. It will be very unfair for him to be benched in this game. And so I am putting Sancho to start this game. Sancho start at left wing. Then, ahead of them, between Jackson and Nkunku, what are your thoughts? Who do you think should be picked? I am picking Nkunku. Jackson is good, but I think that he's still immature. That he misses too many chances. And so I think that Nkunku should be given a chance. Otherwise, seriously, we are going to lose this guy very soon. If this guy continues to sit on the bench, we are going to lose him. And he's too good a guy to be lost. And so I am putting Nkunku in front of them. So that is my predicted lineup. Now, I am going straight to my score prediction. But these are the analysis for the score prediction. Now, Chelsea finds comfort away. In this season, when you look at this season, you realize that when we are playing away, we are very comfortable. And so I believe strongly that we are going to win this game away. 3 players who scored in the 5-0 against West Ham last season are still around. The first goal was scored by Cole Palmer, and it was assisted by Nicholas Jackson. The second goal was scored by Gallagher in the 30th minute. He is not around. Then Noni Madueke, he was assisted by Thiago Silva. He scored in the 36th minute. Then after that, we have Nicholas Jackson. He was assisted by Noni Madueke in the 48th minute. Then Nicholas Jackson again in the 80th minute. It was assisted by Caicedo. So when you look at them, we still have Jackson, we have Caicedo, we have Noni, we have Cole Palmer over there. Those players are still around, and that is why I believe strongly that Chelsea is going to win this game. Now, at the London Stadium, when you take West Ham at the London Stadium, this season they have played against Aston Villa. Their first round Premier League match, they played against Aston Villa. They lost that game at the London Stadium by 2-1. Then, again, their next game, Premier League game, that was in round 3, they played against Man City. They lost that game by 3-1. Then in the round 4, they played a 1-1 draw. In the round 2, they won that game, but that was away. So when you consider their games at the London Stadium, they have lost them. Against Aston Villa, against Manchester City, they have lost them. And in those games, both teams scored in those games. So I am predicting that West Ham is going to score a goal tomorrow. But because they are playing at home and Chelsea is playing away, we have comfort playing away and they are losing at home. So it implies Chelsea is going to win that game tomorrow. So Chelsea is tipped to win the game tomorrow. And I think that will be too good for West Ham to handle. As I said, Kudus is going to give us problems tomorrow. But I believe strongly that this squad that I've given you will be up to the task. And so I am predicting a 3-1 win for Chelsea. A 3-1 win for Chelsea. So that is it for the preview. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. It will not cost you anything. Also hit the notification bell. After the game, I will give you the key takeaways from the game. Then also remember that I've been giving you videos on our loan watch. All the players that are on loan and how they perform. I'll give you a rundown of their performance. So please stay tuned. Subscribe to the channels so that when these videos come, you'll be among the first to get these videos. Thank you very much.